I baited the fuck out of that move, but once I get my legs in, it's over with, and I kind of made him feel like he could turn in.
Declaring the winner by submission due to a Scottish twister, Charles Energy Johnson.
There's the left hand straight through. Just flattened him. Oh, that power is extraordinary. And it comes with the legs, the hips, the back, everything's in there.
He hit him right on the end of that punch, too.
Declaring the winner by knockout, Donte Lockjaw Johnson.
Welcome to UFC Unfiltered.
Please tell me that's on video. I've never been happier.
I'm made for a fucking podcast. That's dangerous. Listen to me, we're at it.
Oh, it's good to see you, Matt. I thought of you that whole Mackenzie Dern, Gillian Robertson fight. I thought of you.
Great fight.
Gillian, I guess, just couldn't implement what she wanted to do, and Mackenzie was just really good, man. Like, she was really, really sharp.
Dana said something in the post-fight press conference. I was screaming all morning. Gold stars, guys were pulling off the De La Riva sweep, sorry. But Dana pulled off. Dana pulled, my guys pulled off the sweep. But Dana, during the post-fight speech, he said, you know, he made the comparison, and it's an old school fight with BJ Penn and Joe Stevenson. Like, he never, and then because he went to the floor, BJ Penn was all over him.
Right.
So I think the level in jiu-jitsu, there's levels. And sometimes you don't know because this one's submitting that one's submitting this one, an arm lock's an arm lock. But when you put them together, you'll see the difference. And I felt that Mackenzie Dern's jiu-jitsu, the second she would lose an arm, she's on a leg. Like, you don't get a chance to do her traditional, her usual damage she does on top, Gillian, because she couldn't really establish the position. You know, I really can't say enough about Mackenzie Dern's whole night. It was a great fight. The fifth round, I think people should really give some credit to Gillian, where she did back in that fifth round.
Yeah.
You know?
I think Mackenzie too. Another huge difference. Her striking was so good. Like the difference in power and in striking was really noticeable. Like, Gillian just couldn't hurt her, and Mackenzie looked great. Jason Perillo has done a great job with her.
And Mackenzie had no fear of what was coming back at her. That's what was really big, because Gillian didn't look like she can crack an egg. Like, no, and I like Gillian, but when she was throwing, it looked very labored and slow. It looked like almost like shadow boxing. It was weird.
And our first guest, we have two Johnsons. We have Donte Johnson and Charles Johnson, who's coming in first. He subbed Eduardo Chapolin in the third on a very, very short notice fight. Johnson was supposed to fight on the main card, and Chapolin, I guess.
Consider us a couple of Johnsons.
Yeah, I know. That's what they should call it. Let's bring in the really great Charles Johnson. What a fight. How are you, sir?
What's up, fellas?
Man, congrats, Charles.
Thanks, brother. Thank you.
What? I mean, let me ask you something, and I'm sure you've been asked already. Have you hit that move before? That Scottish twister? Did you even know what the hell that was?
I hit it in the gym often, actually.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. I've been training it diligently. So I would say about a year ago, I was in Vegas training with Patchy Mix. And he hit it on me a couple of times, and we're the same exact height, arm length, everything. And he fights at 35. And everybody knows he's an amazing grappler. Like, he submits the best guys in the world all the time in the gym. So I was just talking to him, and I was like, man, you guys show me, how you do that. He just but I kind of went through it as he's doing it to me, So, like, you get the idea. Then you just play with it. And then my other teammate, Mike Davis, also amazing grappler. He worked me through another position from body lock. And I just figured out how to find it, and I just worked it into my game.
Now, I'm sorry, Jim, do you get that from the back when they're trying to transition to escape, or you could just initiate the attack?
Yeah, so like in MMA, a lot of guys don't really get out of positions technically. They think,
Yeah.
especially in the heat of a fight, they think that we're slick. They can just turn in, or they can just turn out, or they can just explosively move. But once I, get your back, you got to be very smart about, you got to attack the right way. You got to get your shoulders to the mat. You got to get out the right way, get high. Because if you do the wrong thing, I got a couple of solutions to it now, So for me, it's just about getting to that back control position. But since I've been getting there for about five months now, I've been really solid with my back take, holding the back on a lot of people. And so I was excited to get there in the fight. And it's something me and my head coach Julian Williams had talked about. He said if you get there, you finish in most guys in the UFC. It's just about getting there.
With that twister, is that something that you do like if you're starting to lose the position, or as you're going down, are you already starting to turn into to get ready to submit like that? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, was that one of those things?
It's a couple ways you can get it. Like, obviously, the easiest way is if they're not smart and they just turn in, like my opponent did. If he turns in and tries to twist in, I still have the body. I still have the body and the legs locked in. But I kind of, you can bait it into different positions. It's a couple different ways to go with it. But the easiest way is if, you get them to turn into you sometimes. And yeah, man, I've worked through the position a lot. Everyone is different, your body compositions are different. So for me, I found the perfect angle, perfect situation for hitting that move on people.
How soon did they give you the new opponent? You had a switch of opponents, right? It was a last minute replacement.
Yeah.
I
found out while I was signing. So I found out while I was signing posters on Tuesday.
All right, bring us through that. How did that situation? How did that go? How'd you get informed?
I mean, come on, Matt. You know how this promotion works.
Yeah.
You don't say no. You don't say no. They call you, say this is what's happening, and that's what happens until you become a champion, and you got time to actually work through those things. And yeah, but if you're a champion, you're headlining a card, you're going to do what needs to happen anyway. You're going to make your money. So at this point, once you make it to the UFC, you got to be prepared to fight anyone. And Dana hits that all the time. He says it all the time. The matchmakers feel the same. And that is where we're at in MMA. It's so skilled. So for me, it was just, I've done it enough myself out of choice,
Yeah.
We got this guy 2 days notice. We got this guy 9 days, 2 weeks. I've done it. I took a lot of risk in this promotion because I firmly believe that in my skill for one, but for two that it's no reward without some risk here. And I'm secure enough in myself as a martial artist that I know I can compete with anyone on any given day. And so when I got the call, it's just another day for me, man. It's just okay. Yeah, we prepared for this guy, but I already took this guy short notice. I just fought 40-something days ago in Baku, right? So it's like, for me, it was just like, all right, next guy. Cool, let's go.
In the first round, in the first round, you had an eye poke. I didn't look like he meant to knee you in the head. It looked like he was trying to stop it, but you still took a knee to the face in the first round, and in the second round, you looked like you were in real trouble in the first half. And did you sense him getting tired at the end of the second round? Because it looked like he slowed down a little bit.
Yeah, he was getting tired at the start of the second. And that's why I got too comfortable, start shuffling, doing my little Philly shuffle in front of him, enjoying myself too much. You hear me? And motherfucker bing me, like just hit me with that left hook. And in my short bit of film study I was able to do on him, because I saw him fighting the LFA before. And so when I realized who it was, I was like, okay, yeah, I remember he did have a good left hook. I remember he knocked out a couple guys with that before. I didn't know his background. I don't know his resume. I don't know, he was a Brazilian 2-time kickboxing champion or something like that, I guess. But I knew his stand-up was good. I knew he was a good fighter, and also knew he hadn't fought for like a year, been training with Daniel Cormier. So I was like, it's another shade to this guy. And then when you take somebody short notice, people don't take into account, yeah, I'm taking on all the risk because, of course he's going to say, yeah, but we don't know what he weighed. We don't know if he's going to make the weight. We don't know what he weighed. And regardless, I'm going to say, yeah. So he's going to be a big boy in there. And it's going to be about, really leveraging his lungs, against him. I know it's 4 days. Ain't no way he prepared to fight Charles Johnson with the pace that I push. There's no way he's prepared to fight me on 4 days. So just be smart, do what you've been doing, do what you prepared to do, and don't think, just go, right? And so, yeah, man, yeah.
Isn't it funny where, and you have a really good gas tank, but if you're a little tired and you see your opponent gassing, all of a sudden you got more wind, all of a sudden you got more energy. Doesn't it give you a little more? You're like, oh shit, I'm feeling a little something, but look at this guy. And you see it on them. Then, oh man, all of a sudden, it's like you got a little more pep in your step.
Yeah, and then you hit him one time and it's like he starts losing energy and you start gaining energy. It's weird like that. And it's really it's literally like a stamina bar in a video game. Like you notice, I was thinking about this like 2 years ago. I was like, man, it's crazy how when people take a big shot, that takes more energy out of people than like going hard for 3 rounds. And so I started thinking about the way that I take people energy away from them a little differently, like precision with certain shots and hurting that I know I can throw on top of my pace, right? And so I think it's a little bit of everything in there when I'm in there. And I everybody know I got one punch knockout power. I've shown it. But now it's about, it's been mostly figuring out 3 rounds at flyweight, for me, a pace, because I know that over 5 rounds, that's what I'm built for. And competitively, I have the best gas tank. But until I'm able to show that, I got to figure out and navigate these competition of 3 rounds. Because I don't really think it's not easy to really fight the best guys over 15 minutes. I don't think it's enough time. I don't think it's for the best guys, because especially at flyweight, because like they get by with these competition wins, and they're not fighting to fight you. They're fighting to win. But when them 25 minutes, you're gonna have to fight me at some point, brother. And it's gonna get real dark in there, And so my whole goal the whole time been in this promotion is to show, how great I am, with what I can do. But it's been learning these 3 rounds, and I think I figured them out. I'm doing a lot better, But now it's like, let me get that main event somewhere, whoever you want to name, and let me just see how great I can be.
In the second round, when you looked like you were in a lot of trouble, and it didn't look like he did anything wrong. Like, sometimes guys will make a mistake and then go to the ground for too long and let you recover. It seems like he went down and jumped right back up. How did you survive that? Was there anything that he did that gave you a moment, or was there anything you did that gave you the moment to survive that? Because I really was shocked you made it out of that round and like winning at the end of the round.
I was winning at each of the first 2 rounds, and I noticed that like the last 45 seconds of each round, I was putting it on him. But the main thing that happened with that knockdown is just, I didn't even see what hit me, and it was the left hook, right? But he threw the right hand, and I was moving and grooving, having too much fun, turned my head, boop, caught it, left hook clean, dropped me. But I have a phenomenal chin, phenomenal cardio. So, if I can withstand 20, 30 seconds of the feet getting back, then it's going to be a long night for you, because a lot of times guys try to go to finish, and my jiu-jitsu is so secure now that I have no problem going to that. So for this guy, he didn't really have everybody knows he's not that much of a grappler. So he tried to attack me, but when you don't have jiu-jitsu or wrestling, it's going to be hard for you to do something with a guy like me, and you're going to have to depend on me standing up and doing something stupid. Now, I learned from what I did with Alex Perez at the start of this year when he dropped me. I didn't throw any knees or kicks this time when I got dropped. I kept my feet on the floor, moved my feet, jabbed a little bit, stepped around, and when I noticed my feet weren't still there, I kind of went. I was a little off balance still, so when I fell down the second time, I kind of mental checked myself, because I had put it in my head since January when I made that mistake. I was like, who's the best guy at recovering from being hurt and just plays it smart? Charles Oliveira. What does he do? Goes straight to his back and sees everything in front of him, breathes, and then gets up back to it, right? And so the second time after my feet, when I stood up, I tried to like fight a little bit, and I was like, oh shit, I'm still off balance a little bit. When I went back down, I turned and I did that. It clicked in my head. Charles Oliveira. So then I went to my jiu-jitsu. I saw him, and then when I got up the last time, it was all go. I was like, all right, I'm back. Let's go.
You're back.
Yeah, I'm back. Let's go.
They got to get past those legs to get to you. It's a great, self-defense technique. Because sometimes you try to get back in that fight too soon. You're just not, another 30 seconds can make a big difference to clear your head.
Yeah, and I'm glad the ref didn't jump in immediately because, like, I felt like he jumped in a little too fast with the Alex Perez fight at the beginning of this year. Yeah, I was wobbly most of that round, but I was still there. I was still defending like this when he stopped the fight.
Yeah,
I'm still there. And if you know anything about me, it takes a lot to get me out of there, and it's very rare times where I've been in those situations. And I recover really well, and I usually put it on people afterwards. So I was thankful. I had to. It was the same ref from Alex Perez, Herzog, and so he missed the eye poke this time, but he caught the. So everybody saw the knee, and but the knee allowed me to clear the eye. The eye was still blurry, so I was thankful for the knee, kinda, and it didn't really bother me. Luckily, it was no cut or anything. It was just the eye poke was still, my eye was still blurry from that. So it's tough. It's a tough job for the refs, and people like to give them shit, but it's a fight, man. Anything can happen. It's quick. Everything's happening fast. It's flyweight. So it's on me to be responsible in the moment. So that's why I did a good job. I'm proud of myself for that. And then, of course, get right back to my pace. Put it on them.
Yeah, man, you righted the ship and you did it in fashion. And speaking of rare, I mean, these are, in your last couple of fights, we got some rare-ass submissions. You don't see that. It's not like the basic arm lock and triangle. It's like, what's going on here? One is the, what do you call stretch? What do you call that stretch again?
Sulaev or something?
Yeah, man. I'll call it the Aljo. I think he might. Did he do it first?
Yeah,
Aljo?
I seen him do it before.
Aljo, yeah, man. It's a wacky one. And then now with the Scottish Twister, it's like, shit, man, what is next? What do you pull? What do you have in the hat next that hopefully you'll be dishing out, not receiving.
You got to keep them in there,
Yeah. Don't even tell us.
You only open the bat belt for what you need, right?
Exactly.
So, that's where we at, and I made this funny quotable saying early in the week when I was training. I said, go from being a meme to making a meme, because I'm gonna hit him with this. And I called the submission during the week and on my vlog on my YouTube channel. I literally called the exact thing that happened. And so if people were tuned in, they probably made a lot of money.
I picked that clip up again. That's wild.
Yeah. Hey, what is the defense for that too? What, like, if somebody
the defense, like most things, brother, is don't get in it, right, Coach?
Once you're in it, there's no way out of it.
Yeah, don't look at me for that answer. Yeah, exactly.
Hey,
don't get in that motherfucker.
Don't get in it.
Your head.
It's one of those, like, once you're in it, it's literally not enough time to do what needs to be done. Just don't get there. Don't make the mistake to get there,
Shoot. Now, what's life like now? I mean, right now. I know you're on cloud 9. How soon are we getting back in the gym? What are you taking a little week off? What are we doing right after? We enjoying some good food? Are you a foodie?
Yeah,
good,
no.
Don't be a fatty.
I'm not really, brother. I like to eat. I like to eat, but my wife cooks, and it's good food, That's the way to
for
me, for me, it's just this week, just make sure the body's good, and I'll probably be in the gym on Wednesday. I'm driving. I'm in Virginia now. We drove to Philadelphia from Orlando, so it was a 2-day. We split it into 2 days. I'm in Virginia. I'm at Brian Butler, my manager's house now. And my sister lives 8 minutes from here. She graduated from Virginia State. She started her first job counseling this week in elementary school. So I'm proud of her. And so we're going to stop here for a little while and then figure out our stop on the way home. Probably get back tomorrow on Tuesday and Wednesday be back in the gym. Honestly, I got a hyperbaric at home. I'm going to hit every day, twice a day. And then I do recovery almost every day. I maintain my body, and I'm in this Kobe mindset, bro. Like, I'm just ready to get to the next one every single time, and I'm thankful for this moment. But the main thing on my list right now is to make sure we get our green card stuff taken care of for my wife, and then make sure the money that I make now is for the family. So make sure the money's working for me,
That's a long process. I dealt with that with my wife too, with the green card process, the pain in the ass.
Sir.
But it's just, you got to wait you're on other people's schedule all the time, but I hope you get it, and it feels good when it finally happens.
Well, exactly.
You got the bonus, bro.
she hasn't been able to see her family for about 3 years. She's from Sweden. So they've come to visit us, but she wants to go spend some time with them, and that's tough, So that's number one on the bingo board right now. And then, whatever the opportunity the UFC presents, for me, I'm just ready to get back in there. I want a main event, Matt, man. I want a main event, boys. I really do. And I feel like it doesn't even have, it's not an emotional thing. I look at my resume, 9 wins, 16 fights in 4 years. Most active guy ever in the history of the promotion, 94 days between fights. They calling me the vet. I've been here for 4 years. These guys been in this weight class for 10 and haven't fought as much as me or around the same amount as me. So I'm doing some different things here, and I've already proven what I can do against the elite guys in the weight class, and shown that I can compete with the best guys in the weight class. So it's about the right timing, right matchup, and I'm a showman, man. People love to watch me fight. I shouldn't be on any more prelims, but I'm happy being on cards in front of crowds. The crowds, no matter when I fight, they show up and they love me. I was the second fight in St. Louis in 2023, and that crowd, the stadium was full. 2024, stadium was full for the second fight of the night in St. Louis, and they were chanting my name. Went out there, put on a great performance, got a bonus that night too. So like almost every time I fought in the arena, I got a bonus. So I'm excited. Shanghai knocked out Kavanaugh. Like it's just something about fighting in front of the fans. I've had about 11 fights in the Apex, brother. I'm just ready to go spread my wings and show the world what I can do and show myself what I can do.
Well, it's well-deserved. And like a performance you had the other night, you're going to be undeniable. Get another one of those off, shit. They're definitely going to book you for a main event. I mean, come on, man. Entertaining as hell. And you have some power for your weight class. Not that, you know what I mean? A lot of guys, that they got all the technique, but at that weight, man, you put people out. It's fun, dude. You're a really fun guy to watch.
If we talking facts, only me and Manel Cop are knocking guys out with one punch.
Yeah,
if we talking facts, everybody else is kind of war of attrition, volume. I'm hitting you one time, you sleep. Not how many flyweights have done that?
That's what I'm saying.
Very few. Yeah.
Yes, man. Hey, dude.
Congratulations.
It's going to be a way better road trip now. With the 2 checks and
the babies and the family and
the bonus that doesn't hurt either for gas money. Dude. Hey, congrats, buddy. We're happy for you and we love watching you fight.
Thank you. Appreciate you, fellas. Thank you so much.
Right, man. Have a good trip back.
Yeah,
Thank
buddy.
You,
safe trip, brother.
Take care, Sean.
Thank you.
Yeah, and Charles is the last guy to beat Joshua Van, too.
Yeah, well, dude, he hits at that weight. That's why, man, it's exhausting when a guy could take the shots. Like we saw the other day, it's really impressive with Diego Ferreira when he fought Billy Q. Because Billy Q has a hell of a chin.
Yep.
And he needed it that night because he was absorbing a bunch of punches, but he wasn't backing off. So for the whole time, he had to keep moving Diego Ferreira, and I think he's like 42 at this point. So it was wild. Speaking of another gentleman around 40, you were about to do it. Do it. I'll do it. Neil Magny.
Oh, I was actually going to mention Makhachev. Yeah, well, Neil Magny again. Yes.
Typical, and you know what it is? It's your. If you watch Neil Magny, it's a typical come from behind, or at least in a bad situation early, and next thing you know, he's dominating, and then he's winning, and then the fight's over. He did a beautiful reversal. The fight basically started with him mounted. He got taken down, and was getting controlled. But I'll tell you, he always just keeps his calm when he's right in the middle, right in that heat, And he did a beautiful half guard reversal. And then with his length, it was almost like he was mounted. He postured up and just let him have it. It was awesome. That guy's just an inspiration.
He's never rattled. Like even if whether he's losing, he's never panics. Like that's why I love watching him fight, because no matter what position, it's again a guy like Charles Johnson, not a veteran, but he's had a lot of fights as far as being in the UFC for just a couple of years, in a very, very bad spot in the second round, and just knows how to survive it, knows how to conserve energy. And I love watching guys like that. Love it. Also, by the way, Makhachev, Ian Garry, interesting strategy. And because, of course, they were talking about it during the fight, standing very close to Makhachev, like not moving, and maybe he didn't want to get tired. But what do you think that was?
I didn't have a problem with it because it was effective when he was striking. He was effective with his kicks. And not one time when he was throwing them did you see the kicks weren't getting caught. He wasn't getting thrown off balance. If anything, Islam was taking them on the forearms or going back with them.
Yeah.
Keep throwing those and keep adding in the feints and like he was doing. He was feinting, a little twitch of the hips, a little fake of the hands. And he was landing. He landed on the body. Even if he's blocking those with his forearms,
it
he'd
hurts.
break his forearms. I felt if he was a little more active, and again, Dana said in the post-fight press conference, killer instinct. Dude, you like to talk. I get it. You're giving like motivational speeches to the guy you're trying to fight in between rounds. Like, what's going on? What is happening?
It's weird.
What the hell is happening? And when it was over, it's okay to be taking an L good. Well, if you take an L and be like, you know what? And I understand if you don't want to cry about it, but I don't know. He's a little odd. He's a little odd.
Yeah, it's too much respect before the like. Some is good, but I don't need to see them hugging in between the fourth and fifth. Like when you're done, that's when I like to see it.
Dude, there's something just so cringy though about him where I can't help it. I don't dislike him, but
no, I like him too.
Backstage, he runs into Michael Morales, a potential opponent, and he's talking to him. I mean, it's almost like he doesn't talk down to people, but but he's trying to give them like advice. Like he's like, you're young and you have it up here. You're smart and It's like, dude, what the fuck are we talking about here, man?
Who knows?
Who are you? What are you saying? I don't know, dude. I thought it was odd. I thought Joe asked the one thing in the cage, and he just went off on a rant. It's almost like he won the way he was talking.
I know.
I don't know. The guy's an enigma to me. I don't know what's going on.
No, we'll see. And by the way, Jalen Turner, great win over Cory
awesome.
Fernandez. Man, Jalen looks great. And considering that they said he didn't really want to come back to fighting, whew, man, did he look good.
He looked great and almost as good as the fight. I looked on his Instagram and it wasn't there. Somebody did an AI little movie of him, and it was getting bit by like a tarantula, and he became Spider-Man. Jimmy, it was a great AI video. It looked like a little movie.
Sounds terrific. I can't believe I missed that one.
Your head looks so smooth today.
By the way, Ribovics, the great Edson Barboza fought his last fight. I think he was 40. Tough fight for him. But again, in lightweight and featherweight and bantamweight, like it's the speed. If you just lose that fraction of a second, guys catch up to you very, very quickly. It's not like heavyweight where you can just survive with a big punch. So a great career for Edson Barboza, and Ribovics looked great. So, congratulations to him. And no more. That's the only thing I'm grateful for. As much as I love Edson Barboza, that song, I won't have to hear anymore. I hate the fact that I'm not going to hear that song anymore. Sorry, I misspoke.
No, listen. He had a hell of a career.
He sure did.
And we all know that he's, I can't do it. I was going to go right into he's only a kick away. But I'm not going to sing it right now because you know why?
Why? I'm
going to spare you. And we should talk about it seriously because what a war. I don't want to see Barboza crying.
But he was emotional walking out. You can see walking out.
Yeah, man. You don't want to see that warrior with tears in his eyes. But they were happy tears
of gratitude and tears of appreciation. I don't mind that. It's not like he got like if I got punched out, you'd see tears on me. But he was actually just crying because it's the totality of his life and his career. He hugged his kids on the way in, I think. So
I never saw your head so shiny. Did you shave it today?
No, it's been a couple. That's actually hair on there.
Oh.
Dustin
peach fuzz
Stoltzfus.
on there. We got Donte Johnson ready.
Let's talk to
dude.
Donte, but congratulations
Donte Johnson
to him.
is 9-0 and 3-0 in the UFC.
Yeah,
and
that's great.
And he's killing everybody. Donte!
Hello, sir.
Hey, how you doing, Mr. Serra?
Man, call me Matt. Mr. Serra's my father's name. Congratulations, man.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Man, that was what a beautiful fight. I almost like it better that you had your last fight having to go a distance, because you got to clock some time in there. You got to, you know what I mean? It's
right.
And let people know you can go to distance. They'll always question it. They're not going to question it. I'm glad Cody was so tough in that last fight. And now you get to get these highlights, what we want to see. It's so great.
It is so great.
And how long did you fight at heavyweight for?
My whole amateur career, and then I fought two of my pro fights at heavyweight.
Can I ask, what was because I think you weighed in at 184.5, a little actually under middleweight. What enabled you to lose weight like that? Like, that's a tremendous, because you don't look, you look good there at that weight. And what motivated you to do it?
To be completely honest, the Lord, you know, he needed my attention. And my attention was too much on food, and it has been my whole entire life. So that's one thing, you know, fighting has really done for me. It's allowed me to cancel out and, you know, kick demons that, you know, aren't beneficial to anybody. And gluttony is one of them, you know. I'm too short to be, you know, the heaviest I got up to in my life was 310. Was 310 pounds.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was just too much. I was just eating because I was stressed or mad or, so the Lord brought to my attention, hey, this is what I need you to do. And, you know, ever since I've done it, you know, my life has been way better, you know.
Food's a tough addiction. It's a very hard addiction because you have to eat. You can't be abstinent like cigarettes or drugs. You have to eat, so you have to eat healthy. It's a really hard one.
Yeah, and it's a balance too, you know. And then, you know, for us fighters, you know, you got to keep your weight somewhat in check. So, you know, you just got to know the difference between, you know, what you eat on your days off or what you eat on a hard day. Like you got to be real in tune with your stomach, and you can't be trying to please it too much.
Right.
But let me ask you now, because I understand. I was a fatty, Donte. I'm short. I'm 5'6". You know the deal. Anything under a certain height, you just get round. You can't hide it like a big husky gentleman. You know what I mean? But hey, after last night, come on, you deserve a little. Do you still have a favorite cheat meal you go to? You gotta, you know, enjoy yourself a little bit if they're knocking somebody out.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
What do we go to?
Well, this last weekend we went. Obviously, we're in Philly, so we got a cheesesteak. You know, sometime this week I'm gonna go get me some pizza. You know, I haven't had pizza in a while.
Yes.
You know, a cheesesteak, some pizza. I really like tacos, burritos. It's actually
Let's go. We're gonna keep going.
Exactly.
Are you a dessert guy too? I'm gonna ruin him after this podcast. He's gonna be a fatty after this.
You see, I just had some tiramisu yesterday, and I'm done. I'm done with the dessert.
Good.
Because that dessert adds up real fast, way faster than regular food does.
You know, you're in such good shape after you fight. And when I used to eat really bad after, and I'm like, and then I go take a shit. I'm like, look, I still got my abs. I can do this. Maybe this is the new me, my metabolism. And then all of a sudden, after a week, I'm like, I turned to shit again. It just catches up to you. It'll just catch up to you. I'm like, holy, now I got to start all over again. So it's better just to not go crazy.
Yeah, it's like I lost a lot of weight in the last 8 months or so, but just from the exercise and eating better. And you cheat once in a while, but the hard part is like when you cheat and the next morning you're like, I fucked up, I'm fat again, to not just let it go. Like just to go, no, you're fine, stop eating. It's hard to not let it just trigger that and just go, too bad, you blew it, keep eating.
100%. And I feel like it's something that's not talked about enough, really.
Yeah.
But it's definitely there. It's definitely real.
Are you going to check with the PI? I know they do tests to see because I mean, listen, middleweight's looking phenomenal for you, but you even mentioned about welterweight. Or would you do those tests to see if you could make it comfortable, like safely or not? I know they do some tests like that.
100%. Yeah. Before we had actually even signed a dotted line for welterweight, we would have to, you know, do that. And, you know, I want to get somewhere in the 170s to see where I'm at and how I'm feeling. You know, like I said, on fight week last week, the lightest I woke up was at like 181. Like so close to 180. So,
That's,
that's 10 pounds and, you made weight. So I just never cut that 10 pounds. So there's definitely some things I need to learn from the people around here at the UFC PI. And then, there's probably like a test cut. And then I really feel like we can, though. I don't think that there's a sense of urgency of making that drop right now.
Yeah.
Because we're going to, we're just going to keep doing what we're doing. But I think it's definitely doable.
Is 185 difficult? Again, considering you were heavyweight, or once you got down and cut the eating out, is 185 a relatively easy cut for you?
Yeah. It's pretty easy. I'm, like this morning I woke up at like, what was it, 191, 191. So, I probably will stay around between 190, 195, 197. I don't want to get any heavier than that. Just to be ready if they need me to go next week or the week after that. And that's where I feel the most comfortable at. That's where I feel the most clear-headed. That's where, my walk is a lot more easier. I feel comfortable in that weight range, and I don't need to be any heavier than that.
Tell me about the training at Xtreme Couture. How's that going?
It's phenomenal. I get to train with the best in the world. I get to spar with the best in the world. I get to learn from Coach Justin. He's very knowledgeable in the game, especially when it comes to the grappling side of things and, just the overall, what to expect. And it's amplified my game to, extremely, just because of, your heart rate's a little different when you got to go spar with Sean Strickland rather than, 100.
And that's got to be fun. I mean, Sean Strickland, I think people sometimes get the wrong idea about him. I know he's funny on the mic and stuff, but I think he's a really good guy, though, deep down.
Yeah, he is.
He's helping out. I always see him helping out his training partners and everything.
100%. Yeah, he's a good guy. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's a guy that he won the world title, and he was back in the gym Monday morning helping guys out, So, yeah, I've definitely learned a lot from him, and I definitely appreciate his presence and what he's done for me.
Did you know early on, because you're doing phenomenal. You haven't lost. Your record's insane. Did you know from your very first fight that this was going to be your path?
That's what I hoped for. There's a couple times along the way where I'm like, things are getting sticky. I might have to get another job. I might have to cut a day out of training just to make things meet. And when I reached out to the Lord, I got that Contender Series right on time, and ever since then, we've been rolling. So, there's been definitely sticky points where I'm like, well, Lord, is this really what you want me to do? And he told me right when I needed to know that, no, this is what you're doing. So, yeah.
Do you like Vegas? Again, I know the PI is there and there's great training, but as a place to live, are you happy there?
Yeah, I'm happy. Is it the last stop? Absolutely not. I'm a little more, kind of an introvert. I kind of like my peace and quiet. I like my wilderness. I'm from the Midwest. I like to be, I like the trees, the bird. I like water. I like resources. So I know this isn't the last stop, but for now, yeah, I love Vegas. I love what it's shown me. I love, what I've learned, and can't complain.
Find the chin, break the chin. That's your grandmother's advice?
Grandma.
Yeah, find the
fantastic.
jaw, break the jaw. Yeah.
Find the jaw, break the jaw. Very. Now, have you broken anybody's jaw?
In the streets.
Okay. Before it was pro.
Yeah,
he can't lie. You asked him the question. He did.
I can't lie. Yeah, before my career, we did that a couple of times.
Well, man, you looked really good. That was a devastating left. You said McConico looked a little, I guess, tentative or scared. Did you mean in the stare down before, like on a Friday? When did you see that he had some kind of discomfort?
Yeah, I would say during the stare down and just kind of like his body language. Just when I seen him throughout like the hotel a couple of times, and I just sensed a little bit of, could have just been like, fear, whatever it is. But I sensed something as, he knew what was coming,
How soon do you want to get back in there? You look healthy.
Yeah, ASAP, as soon as possible. They gave me 7 days. After that, we're already rolling. We might as well just go on another run. I don't care. I'm trying to fight. I'm trying to do what I got to do. And I know that there's a time limit. I know there's an expiration date on this. And I want to get after it.
Well, Donte, great job, man. Really, really exciting and beautiful knockout. And we'll see what you do, which weight you wind up at. If you stay at middleweight or if you go down to welterweight, you seem like you're in a great place, and can't wait to watch you fight again.
Thank you so much, Mr. Norton. Thank you.
So entertaining. And you get something lined up, please come back on.
Oh, 100%. As soon as I get the link, I'll be right here, face to face with you guys.
Dude, awesome, Donte.
Awesome.
Man, thank you so much. Congratulations, man.
Congratulations, man. Great fight.
Thank you so much. Thank you, guys.
Okay, all right. Take care, Warrior.
All right, thank you. Thank you.
Hey, Jimmy, man, what a nice guy.
Until he's throwing that horrendous left, then he's not a nice guy. That was a devastating punch, man. Yeah, really, he's really great. Really fun to watch. He's like they were saying how wild. He's just exciting. Like he just goes in there and just steps on the gas.
And again, he's phenomenal. I'm excited for this to watch him. Dustin Stoltzfus.
Yes. Over Mansour Abdullah.
I thought that was just, I'll tell you right now, that was a fun fight.
Great
He had
fight.
to endure some shit. He had to just get through some stuff. And man, that's the whole main card. But wow, that was great, man. And Mansour Abdul Malik was throwing some. I mean, if one of those landed, that's one of those that kept you on the edge of your seat. You know, and I felt bad that he came back. I felt good that Dustin came back because he had a hard time in his last hour.
Yes.
You know. All right, Jimmy, I know you gotta go.
Yes, and the bathroom is calling my name
very
goodness.
Loudly. Hey, man, what a good time. And Islam Makhachev, Mackenzie Dern, congrats to them.
Congratulations on retaining your belt.
And still on both.
Yeah.
And I will see you in 2 days.
Yes, buddy. See you in 2 days.
All right. Goodbye, everybody. We're not even going to do our plugs because you got to go take a shit.
Matt Serra on YouTube, Geeking Out with Matt Serra. And also,
Contender Series.
Anthony and Jim show.
Contender Series tomorrow night. Dana White Contender Series on Paramount. I love it. I've been watching it. Okay.
All right.
And Jimmy,
talk to the bathroom.
You have to do a 1 or 2. A 1 or 2.
A 3. A 3.
Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.